Good day everyone, and welcome to Deltascape version 1. In our hunt for the elusive Omega, we find ourselves trapped in its fiendish experiment, and before us looms the first test world, where we'll be facing Alterote. Unlike primals, encounters in Deltascape are not cleanly structured into phases. Instead, their difficulty is highlighted by the increased amount of mechanics, and players will be tasked with executing them in rapid succession and in many different combinations. Firstly, we have Flame, an ability that creates orbs of fire in set patterns around the arena. These will eventually grow in size and explode, dealing damage to all nearby players. Alterote will also combine this mechanic with Breath Wind, a room-wide knockback that not only pushes players away from him, but the orbs of fire as well. Players must anticipate how the winds will shift the safe zones in the arena, and position themselves accordingly. An alternate version of the knockback, or downburst, behaves similarly, with the point of impact originating from the center of the arena instead. Occasionally, Alterote will also execute his tank-crushing mechanic, namely Twin Bolt, striking not only the main tank, but his nearest party member as well, indicated by the tether that forms between the two players. The off-tank must quickly reposition himself alongside the main tank, to prevent Twin Bolt from landing on other party members. The next mechanic introduced to the party is Frost, an ability that slowly covers the arena in thin ice, causing players to slide a fixed distance upon attempting to move. Alterote will often combine this mechanic with Levin Bolt, an ability that strikes all party members and should not be overlapped, as well as Blaze, a party stacking mechanic. Players must remain level-headed and execute the mechanics in the order they are introduced, to avoid being overwhelmed. And finally, the last mechanic of this encounter comes in the form of Charybdis, an ability that brings all party members down to critical health. Shortly after, Alterote will strike all players with an unavoidable attack in an attempt to finish off the party. Healers must be ready to execute their party-wide healing spells in order to avoid casualties. As the fight progresses, maintain a sharp eye on your surroundings and be ready to execute multiple mechanics in succession. Alterote will repeat these abilities in many different combinations. Show him you have no intention of backing down, and be ready to advance to the next version of Deltascape.